2-minute drill.
Can we bring back catcalling? Not specifically but like flirting. Men don't do it anymore. And I noticed this because they don't walk up to bars and they don't flirt, like at the gym, anywhere. Men don't walk up to anyone anywhere. But they don't even catcall. Like the creepy men who used to catcall don't even do that anymore. Men have gotten like afraid to talk to women. Like, I'm not saying I need a man to catcall me, but a confidence boost every once in a while won't do me any harm. Let me get offended by you catcalling me at least. I walked through like construction sites today and like think nothing. Not even like a honk from a car. Like, not saying let's be creepy, but like maybe let's be a little creepy and like bring some confidence back a little bit.
See, this is how things work. We all know the truth. Everybody knows the truth. That is how come in the one video where I was making an example, the Deontay Kyle video, which I am so tired of mentioning his name, but when we talk about approaching right now, it's so relevant. I mentioned, catcalling in one of the examples that I made. And I said that there are some women that want to be catcalled. Now, that could be looked at as a controversial statement, and some people would paint it as a controversial statement. But the truth is the truth. And what she said and how she feels about it is a way that we all know a lot of women feel about it. Because women love validation and attention, even if it's from an undesirable man. It still gives them the ego boost. That is why you will see a chick posting her butt every single day. And you'll be thinking she's thirsting for a squirting, so you hit her up. She don't respond to you. Your dudes hit her up. She don't respond to it. And you be like, man, who is she fucking with? Why is she not fucking with me? If she bruh, she likes the attention. That's how come you'll see chicks post they whole inbox, which is a graveyard of yo, what's up, people getting at her and her not responding. But the issue with this is sometimes it becomes annoying to some women and they make a big problem out of it. And then all women or most women band together and try and turn this into a big, tremendous problem that is not really a problem. And then you have simps who want a white knight and get behind the cause, like the dude that I did the video on about, you shouldn't sexualize women. Give me some Gucci, please, somebody. And then we end up with the narrative that this is harassment. And then you have women who are saying, well, bring it back.
Let's make dinner for my baby daddy who I'm no longer in a relationship with. Yes, you heard that correctly. It may sound crazy for some of y'all, but it doesn't for us. My baby daddy and I were friends before we were anything, and we're friends now, okay? He came to put my son's car together, and he asked if I would make him some soul food, and I said, absolutely. I know a lot of you ladies hate your baby daddies, let alone cook for them, but that's not the relationship that we have. That's my family. That's my son's father. Of course, I want him to eat well. Of course, I want him to be successful. Of course, I want the best for him. He's single, I'm single, so we're not crossing any boundaries. We already have boundaries. We're friends, even though it may not make sense to other people. It makes sense for us. I'm sure when he gets a woman that's going to take care of him, I can no longer be, cooking for him every now and then. He can no longer. I'm sure he can still come and put his son's toy together, depending on the type of woman he gets with, okay? Like I said, there's no boundaries crossed, right? We're strictly friends. We enjoy each other's company. Our son loves it when we're together. I love cooking. I'm always cooking. And he put our son's toy together while he was there. He bathed our son. He cleaned up after me while I was cooking. He's extremely helpful. This man does so much for us and takes care of us. So what? Making a few meals for him is gonna do what? Because a lot of my girlfriends be like, you're crazy, I would never. I know, ladies, you could never. I would. I absolutely do not mind. He takes care of us, so cook for him every now and then whenever he asks? Absolutely, I don't mind. So let me know if any of y'all have a great relationship with your baby daddy.
Let me tell you, nobody in the comments on the actual post is confused. Everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows Mr. Muscle Man is still hitting. Shout out to the baby dad. He's still hitting. And that's all that really matters, is that they are still connected. He's still hitting. She carried his child. And you hear her in the video trying to make 50,000 excuses for it, trying to paint a picture like, oh no, it's just a cordial relationship. And sometimes I just so happen to cook for him. You're not going to mention that you sometimes happen to fuck him as well. That's not going to make the video. And listen, it's nothing wrong with fucking your baby dad. You already carried a baby for this motherfucker. But the thing is, if y'all going to do that, why be single? Why not make the family that y'all supposed to create? If y'all going to hover around each other and just you making dinner for him, he asking you to make, like, why be a baby mom on his roster and not, make it work and make it stick and all of that stuff? Why not be a family? Because this is the deal. You heard her mention the complications it might cause his relationships in the future. What she didn't mention is the complications it could cause her in future men. This is the thing, man. We all know when we dating and stuff like that, chicks playing the field. Chick might be getting fucked by somebody else or two somebody else's or three somebody else's while you are pursuing her. So that is something that some guys don't think about. That is something that some guys are completely oblivious to, even in their 30s and shit. But that is something that a lot of us accept. But the one thing that's diabolical about this is you can't unfuck your baby dad. You held a baby for this nigga. You got fucked by him 1,000 times. And if you were fucking him while you were talking to other dudes, that's a guy that takes up space. It's not like a regular guy or some other guy that you don't have a kid with. You're attached to this man forever. So being that you so comfortable with this dude that you're willing to make food for him when y'all not together, yeah, if we hit rocky roads, I don't expect you to not go and suck that cock. And this vid is why dudes don't date baby moms.
I'm going to be honest. I don't want to date someone that's below me. I don't. I'm going to be completely honest. And I think that's something that's pushed on black women a lot is to date under. And I think we always operate in extremes. It doesn't have to be extreme. Just because I'm not going to date a McDonald's worker doesn't mean that I have to date a CEO. So it doesn't have to be in these very extreme social media, one in a lifetime chances. I just want someone I'm going to be able to learn from. And that can be in any field. So it doesn't have to be someone in corporate. I've dated, people who work in construction that make really good money. I've done trade work. I'm a service provider. I've dated other service providers. They make money as well. So it's all about, what we can do together and what can I learn from my partner and what they can learn from me.
So this take doesn't surprise us because we know about hypergamy. It is what it is. Not even going to be mad at it or nothing like that. The learning part is bullshit because that's how come she mentioned what they earn. Because it's more about the earning, and that's the part that she's not going to be real about. And that's the part that applies to most women, the earning. So her saying that it's pushed on black women to, date lower or people under the bracket that they're in and stuff like that. Listen, I don't push no women to do nothing. The thing is, it comes down to where you're at and who and what you want. I'm going to say two things. Number one, when you get to a certain plateau, a lot of those guys above that plateau don't really want you. And even then, you're still going to be hard on those guys. Just keeping it a beat. Women really don't respect guys that they generally make more than. Like, most of them don't. And when I say that, I'm speaking on a long-term relationship basis. They will go and get some broke cock. They will go and do that. But the other thing is she mentions all these other types of professionals that she has dated that make a lot of money that have not married her. Now, if you were just trying to be a bachelorette forever, you do that and that'll be cool for you. Then we don't have nothing to talk about. But if you're trying to get married, and talking about all the guys you dated and pulled means fucking nothing. Because if marriage is the goal, who you dated doesn't matter because it didn't fucking work.
Wait, you think that's pretty?
Nah, I don't think it's pretty.
Oh, no, I mean, I think you should really, just shave the whole shit off and just go shiny with it. Just do the shiny and you gonna get way more bitties. Shiny and then grow your beard longer and then get your body weight up. No one could fuck with you. You hear me?
So everybody that be telling me the same shit. Everybody be telling me the same shit. So they must see something that I'm not seeing.
Cause it's like the half bald is like, why you don't gotta do that? Cause it's not coming back. It's not coming back. I love you. It's not coming back. It's not.
Now, Buddy's hair do look crazy. Got to keep it a bean. He got the cul-de-sac on his head. But it's very funny that she says this with a whole lace front wig with a headband to hold it on because the glue just ain't enough. If she run fast enough, that motherfucker is falling off her top. A chick will have a whole set of the color purple braids, like fucking Roots braids, fucking Iverson braids, R. Kelly braids, on their head under a stocking cap with a wig on top of that motherfucker, and still have the nerve to talk about what a nigga got going on with his hair. And I'm not going to say that it's bad advice. I'm not going to say that it's bad advice. The thing is, if a man were to come out and say, listen, the wigs is fucking up your scalp, you know, it say it directly to her. Say it directly to her. Them joints is fucking your shit up. What you need to do is, you know, start using some Miracle Grow. Throw away your whole wig collection. You know, if you got a shiesty head, you know what you do. You go and get a fade or something like that and just rock that for a little bit. Then let it grow out. You know, see what your hair is capable of from there, and then get you some Bantu knots, some boxer braids, or some natural hairstyles instead of wearing that white woman hair. Bro, you tell a chick that, she go ballistic. There is a YouTuber. He's a YouTuber and a Instagrammer. He goes around asking women about natural hair, and he wear like a blonde wig just to be funny. Women get so offended at him just asking about wigs. I cannot find a video for nothing, but whatever, man. Chicks can't take what they dish. That's all that you need to know, man. They feel so comfortable doing stuff like this, and we all laugh at it. But when it happens to a woman, whew, I'm doing a vid about women not being funny soon.
Is this all you're lifting?
So I could lift that girl. Okay, fucking do it.
Okay. Go.
Yeah, I literally can't budge it. I'm not kidding. Okay, you try.
I mean, it can't be that heavy.
There's literally no way.
You lean back.
I told you.
Wait, how are you doing that? There's
Wait, no,
way.
you do it. You do it, Mona.
What the?
You know what's
How is
crazy?
he doing that?
I don't really have much to say about that because it's pretty self-explanatory, and I just thought it was amusing. That's really it. You know, there are certain things women are great at. There are certain things women are men are great at. And some things women are inept at, and some things men are inept at. Or I don't even want to use the word inept because women can lift weights, but like, you know, we're just stronger. That's just all it is, man. It's that simple. That's all I got for today, man. I'm going to leave you with some jokes, some jokey jokes. And remember that they're just jokes. I don't agree with the sentiment. It's just jokes. It's just funny. Haha. But, yeah, also, before I leave, don't cyberbully. Kids, do not cyberbully. I'll catch y'all.
Just seen a cool 45-year-old woman say, nigga gotta treat me like a princess. Your Grace, Madam Queen.
Matriarch.
It's time to grow up.
You're not a part of the royal family. You're a princess.
Go survey your land. You are not a princess. Your father is dead.
You're a queen.
You're the queen.
Princess treatment at 45 is crazy.
At 45, your Grace. I beg.
I was about to get out of here, but I just wanted to show you that because that's him making fun of older women in February. Back when it was just Black Power and motherfucking, sage burning and candle making and just, we got to fight the white man. Just when it was all of that. And that was the call, that was the content. He was making fun of women on the side, man. He had one video making fun of older women who want princess treatment and shit. Now that he's crossing over, you will never see none of this as long as he is in the pander zone. As long as he is in the pander zone, you're not going to see none of this. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. But I just want you to peep. This was February. We're in June. He's in pander mode. You know what it is. Let's get to the jokes. I'll catch y'all.
Can someone please explain to me why women insist on playing sports designed for men and then become outraged when no one wants to watch them clumsily play? I think we can all agree. Women need a sport that leverages their natural abilities. There needs to be a sport where instead of using a ball, they use a grudge, since that's what women like to hold on to. Teams should be uneven. It should be one attractive girl against 6 frumpy, bitter, older women. When a player gets scored on, she can wait up to 46 games, claim it was non-consensual, and then have the other player kicked out of the league. If a player doesn't get drafted out of college, she can claim that the other teams are threatened by her because she's too strong and independent. And finally, when a player signs a max contract, she can give up, gain a lot of weight, and just play in sweatpants from that point on. Just kidding. Women don't want a sport where they can inspire others and strive for excellence. What truly brings them happiness is destroying something that men have worked hard to establish. You know, like basketball, soccer, or a country. Follow for more like this.